What is going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. It is Thursday morning, November 9th, and it is a green candle day. In fact, it seems as though it's been a green candle week overall. And I got to say, there's some very exciting things happening in Bitcoin and crypto, and of course, our beloved Splinterlands and Web3 gaming. So this is gonna be an exciting time. It already feels like it. I was on like a hour-long phone call with Darkest Night this morning, who's getting hyped again, which is awesome. That's exactly what we want to see. So you can see ETH broke over 2K, Bitcoin. I think it flirted with 38. I don't know if we actually hit 38, but things are starting to cool off a little bit now. But it is nice to see. It is nice to see the numbers go up, even if just for a little bit. So you got vouchers above 3 cents again. SPS is up 10%. I think we actually topped out at 12%, but we'll see if this run or rally is over, and maybe we'll go into a little bit of a dip here. But check this out. Look at how much DEC has been minted. In just the past day, 26.8 million. Over the last 30 days, almost 36 million. Now, where is this past, the past 24 hours coming from? Well, a little bird on my shoulder told me that it's Aggie who is burning, I think, almost 2 million SPS so far, which that's a significant amount. I mean, 2 million SPS, boom, poof, just gone. Just like that. Never to come back. That's actually phenomenal. I find that really exciting. So, we're seeing nice kind of rise in asset values across the board. If you had bought packs at, what is it, 60 cents, you're up like 20% right now. That feels pretty good. I'm talking about specifically Chaos Asian packs. We're seeing a lot of cards do well. Some cards being taken off the market. I actually just burned some cards today, so some of those old reward cards. Although now DEC starting to sink a little bit, maybe we'll get more Rebellion pack purchases because we're still above 190,000 to go. And we have how much time? Oh, you know what? Give me 1 second, guys. I may need to check a couple things here before. Make sure there's no sensitive info. You know what I'm saying? All right. I think we should be good otherwise. One more. And then we'll be back to it. Okay. So, I think for the most part, we are ready to rock and roll. I apologize for that. Let me go ahead and get my screen back up. So if we go here, I think we're sitting at a little bit over a week remaining in the Rebellion presale. Yep, check that out. Okay, so 8 days, 1 hour, and 53 minutes until this thing is done. And I think I said it previously on a live stream, but I'm starting to feel like there's enough momentum right now to get this. There's enough momentum to get this thing sold out, in my opinion. But there's a lot of folks who probably made a good amount on other assets, Bitcoin going up, ETH, Solana. I'm sure people will want to take some of those profits here into Splinterlands, especially because there's a new and exciting set coming out. Okay, also I gotta say I got to participate in another tournament. I think I'll just be doing this throughout the next couple of weeks. I got to participate in another tournament with the Rebellion cards. Just internal QA. There's still some issues, so I have to report that. But man, it's just so fun. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like the game is just completely different. The meta is just off the charts because it's just like one part of it is just new, right? It's a whole new set, but the abilities, the rule sets, it's like in order to like test it properly, they give us like 3 minutes to choose a team or something like that. So it's a long time, and I'm just going through it. And I'm like, all right, there's a lot. And then when I'm watching the battles more specifically, it's exciting because there's a bunch of new things happening, and I have to be very cognizant of like who's doing, what summoner tactics and whatever, all that stuff. So I just got to say, I know Land's coming out in like 5 days, but I am so excited for Rebellion, and I will probably end up FOMOing into some packs here in the near future, but for good reason. And I'll maybe get into that another time, not today. I do not have any packs though. So you can see here, I'm still at 0. But if some things work out, I may grab a couple of packs. Okay, let me say hello to the chat because I haven't even done that yet. So Powis is here. Let's go. What's up, Icy Flow? Paul, it is so good to see you. Hardy Stonefish, let's go. Wibble Wee. I know it is exciting times. Powis says it's probably gonna hurt you, but I just took BTC out for DEC. Oh no, did you sell Bitcoin? Oh, Powis. I wish you know what's great? So I'm gonna put this right here on the screen, and some point over the next decade, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back, and BTC is gonna be astronomically high, and we're gonna clip this, and I'm gonna ask you what you bought for that Bitcoin that you sold for that DEC. When you sold your Bitcoin at 37K, what did you buy with that DEC? And is it worth what it could have been? And hopefully you made a good decision, right? I don't want to be a Debbie Downer completely, but it does hurt me a little bit to see you sell some Bitcoin. But you know what? I can't fault you because, sure, I'm a Bitcoin maxi, so I like to buy and hold forever. But for traders, you're doing the right thing. You're selling on a green day. I hope you bought on a red day, and now you're selling on a green day. That is the way to go about it. So we haven't seen too many more packs get sold. We're about 190,000 remaining. I really think this is going to be fireworks at the end here. People are going to panic. Ooh, Bulldog's been kicked out. Check that out. Okay, so all right, look at that. There already has been some jockeying for position. Darth Squirrel is on the outside looking in, meaning he is not going to be born, so he's not alive yet. But it's only 150 packs, but little jockeying for position there. I will see what Bulldog's going to do as we get closer. I'm sure Bulldog's got a backup plan to make sure he gets higher up in the rankings, but I feel as though people don't want to show their cards yet, which is going to be interesting because Land's going to get started on Tuesday, and this ends on Friday. So after Land begins, we're going to see just a massive amount of DEC. A good amount probably get burned. A good amount gets staked. I don't know if there's going to be a dashboard. I really hope that there is going to be some kind of dashboard that shows the entire amount of DEC being staked. So that would just be great, man. But it's gonna be exciting. I don't know, guys. I can't tell you. It's just there's so many cool things happening right now with Splinterland specifically, right? Obviously, Land is going to be one, but I love all the conversations in the DAO. I'm so glad Clayboyne is in the position that he's in because it's really like, hey, you got an idea? Let's start talking about it. Let's create a little discussion thing and let's start massaging this thing into something that could be a proposal in the future or could just be a suggestion to the team. Whatever it is, I'm loving the energy of where the community's at right now in terms of being constructive. I think we're going to be hopefully heading in the right direction here, obviously with a lot of releases happening. But if we can keep this energy up in the new year in 2024, that's going to be exciting too. And again, the team is not going to be, in full kind of like release mode forever, right? They're going to have to go back to the drawing board and start to really focus on some other things once the new year hits. But Land is going to be great. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Rebellion is going to be awesome. Fingers crossed. And yeah, we're just going to get there. I don't know why I'm on the tournaments page. Maybe I need to enter something. Let's see. 2,000 power. Yuck. I'm 2,000 power short. Who wants to delegate me some gold foil power? Let's see here. So Modern League of Champions. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. When's that? Tomorrow? No, this is the 11th. So I'm looking at stuff on the 10th. Nothing on the 10th, huh? I guess outside of that one. Oh, let's do the gold one. This is tomorrow morning. We'll jump in. If you guys are not participating in tournaments right now, you're missing out. I know it's a lot, but at this point in time, I've completely given up on ranked and modern. Just and I get so much more out of like playing the tournaments, even though tournaments suck. Uh, in general, I hate the anytime tournaments. I'll try to play it like in the second half of the time period. So I mean, I guess I could play it tomorrow morning right before 9 a.m., but I don't want to. I'll probably play it tonight. That way I can resolve some of the battles. I kind of want to enter into this modern gold foil invitational. I wonder, I mean, because I could play, I could probably play my Gladiator cards, my Gladiator Soulbound, since I don't have too many other Soulbound. Sorry, too many other gold foil. Let's see. Let's go to modern and summoners. Yeah, so we all go. Oh, I do have a. That's a bronze Kelia. Oh, and I really only have like these guys in gold foil. I don't know. Maybe I'll just put them on land or something. Who knows? Yeah, I don't think I'd be competitive in there, but it's like free to enter at this point. So it's like, if I do a couple battles or if I just rely on someone else to not participate, I might get some free wins. So, you know, worst case scenario, I lose out on 5 SPS. I lose out on the opportunity cost of doing something with that 5 SPS over the course of 48 hours. Okay, so let's see here. It's all profit still, but it hurts me too. You bought it at 24K. Well, hey, look, I mean, you're up 50%. I can't really fault you for that. So, you know, you did it right. Hardy Stonefish, 1.5 million SPS burned yesterday. It's fantastic. All right, Carlo 87, what is going on? Hello and good evening. Aaron Kennedy, SPS to 1 million. Hopefully SPS to like 1 million. I don't even know. I was gonna say Satoshis, but that's actually quite a bit of money too. So where are we at? Let's see. Let's go back to the dashboard here. Market's cooling off. Let's see if Bitcoin stays above 37. Looks like it's on its way down. But man, Hive almost hit 40 cents. That was kind of cool for a second there. Let's see. So the total amount of SPS in circulation, 1.155 million. So obviously we didn't, we burned what, 1.5 million. I mean, that's not even like a percentage point at that right now. Let's see. All right. I'll take 25 cents. Yeah, me too, Aaron Kennedy. I will take 25 cents. Man, 25 cents would still be a significant amount of value for the amount of SPS that I own. That would also mean that we reach a new all-time high, probably for market cap. So that's why I think it's going to be really tough. But the more SPS we burn, the easier that becomes, right? To hit that market cap. But we need to burn a lot more. I mean, Aggie burned what, 1.5 million. And obviously, the higher up SPS goes, we burn less of it for DEC. So Flywheel's kind of in effect right now. I mean, we burn 1.5 million. I don't know if Aggie was just being kind to the marketplace, because he could have just dumped that SPS for DEC, right? I think he took a little bit of a hit to avoid fees and whatever. All right, Brandon saying, yo, Elio Trades had Immutable X on video today. First 2 to 3 minutes of game is all that matters. Former Bazinga exec, 50% of prototype budget spent on first 2 to 3 minutes of gameplay. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to understand this. So the game sucks. It's just good for like 2 to 3 minutes. 50% so it's just, hold on. Okay. I think I'm understanding this as the gameplay's got to be good. It's got to capture people in the first 2 to 3 minutes. All right, Aaron saying, Brandon, yeah, trying to make that FOMO. I do watch Elio Trades, actually. He's his content is actually very informative. He's done a good job with his channel. I'm a big fan. The thing is, when I was watching him and I was watching several others in 2021 too, and I guess part of it was like what made me like just much more conscious about being a content creator. It's like, man, there was a lot of hype and FOMO then. And I'm still waiting for the face melting Q4 gains that were promised in 2021, that obviously never actually panned out. So that's seeing, and I'm not trying to throw shade. I think he's done a great job, and he's owned up to a lot of the stuff. I mean, even like the FTX stuff, but he's really smart. He does a lot of great content. I follow and watch most of his videos, so I don't want to say anything negative. That'll be that. Good channel to follow, especially for gaming stuff. Aggie's always for the community, no matter how much hate he gets for under delivery. That's true. Regarding 2-3 minutes of first impression. Yeah, I mean, look, from a gaming perspective, it's got to be good. So I totally agree with that, Brandon. It is, I don't know. It's just something that, we don't necessarily have within the game. My hope is that once Rebellion is out, we'll be trying to do more content here, hosting tournaments, and we can show how exciting it is, or how exciting it can be when Rebellion is out. Because Land is just a DeFi platform, right? We're only gonna get, crypto degens into that. But Rebellion, I think, could make things interesting. All right, so let's see. Also delegated a goal. Oh, Brandon, thank you. You're also still delegating me a maxed Yasik, which has gotten me so many wins. So I thank you for that. It's one of my most fun things to play with in Diamond, because I only have a gold one, which I need to change that soon. I've started working on my rare summoners, buying some of those, but I will need to pivot and grab the others. Oh, hey, we're going back up. What's going on here? 156. But if you don't mind me borrowing this for a couple days, then let's see if I can enter it now. I can, just enough. Brandon, you're awesome. Thanks. All right, we'll see how it goes. How about this? If I win any SPS from this, then I'll split it with you. We'll see how I do. Okay, cool. So we got some tournaments in the mix. Okay, back to this page, just because it's so much more exciting to see all the numbers be green. All right, let's see. Alex, what's live for? We're talking Splinterlands. We're talking crypto, green candles. You know what it is? Have you seen the meme? Oh my God, it's happening! All right, from The Office. All right, like that's kind of what I was referencing with this. I think we're starting to see a little flywheel action, as Matthew Young says here. We've burned 1.5 million SPS over the past, 24 hours or so. I think that was Aggie just showing everybody how it's done. But yeah, Powis, non-SPL related, but have you ever played Ark? Loving the new update. Powis, I have not, but I spent so much time with Virus at After Dark Fest, and he loves that game, was trying to convince me to jump in. I need to. I would like to. And if there's more people that play the game, I think it could be kind of fun. So if you were here last night, we streamed Parallel, Darkest Night and I think what we're going to try to do, I don't know if it's Wednesdays or whatever day, but we're just going to start trying to stream, just games in general. It doesn't even need to be Web3. Obviously, I'm going to try to keep the schedule of what I have right now for, like the Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, like that is Splinterlands and Splinterlands related streams. So we'll try to keep those going, and hopefully we'll be doing a lot more tournaments around whenever Rebellion is out. But I'm having a ton of fun streaming. So like I downloaded the Gala Games launcher. I haven't been able to figure out how to actually install it because it's giving me some weird stuff. But if I'm free tomorrow morning, I might even jump in and play some like Gala stuff. But yeah, who knows? With Ark and any other cool games that come out, isn't there like Grand Theft Auto? I saw that trending the other day. GTA 6. I mean, I know it's probably not going to come out for years, but it'll just be fun. You still have your land at Region 69. If you're talking to me, I do not. I'm in Area 51. Did you see Dahota's idea for leaderboard rewards? I did not, Matthew. Can you give me a quick TLDR or let me know where I can go read about it? What happened? Peg? Well, not quite Peg. I mean, we're going to flirt with Peg. I don't know that we're actually going to stay at Peg, CryptoZard. But good to see you here, by the way. I don't know if we're going to stay at Peg, but, Aggie, for example, just burned like a million plus SPS. I think it's 1.5 million in order to get the DEC that he needed for land, right? It was just easier for him to do that with DEC being close to Peg. That, is what it is. All right. So close BTC rocketed. Yep. BTC's up to 37. I think it was close to 38. Might have hit 38, but I don't know. Let me check my portfolio. Good luck in tournaments. No need to split SPS. My GoFo deck will be played in that tournament. All right, nice. Are you playing that, Brandon, or is a scholar doing it for you? Because I know your scholar has been killing it in our ranked, I believe. I'm hyped on GTA 6. That's what I meant, Area 51. Gotcha. All right, Matthew says it's on Twitter, and he proposes that as a leaderboard reward, you get an entry into a tournament for all the leagues. Oh, I like that. Dude, I like anything better than what we have right now. I mean, DEC is cool, but that would be interesting if we added another tournament into the mix. Like a end of season leaderboard tournament. Now, obviously, it's not going to be head to head just because it can't really work like that, but I don't know. All right, check the DAO topics thread every stream. Always something happening. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying jumping into their Icy Flow. There's a lot being discussed. My scholar is playing it. Have a new one actually, and he's killing it in ranked. Nice, Brandon. How do I become your scholar? Can I play? I want to actually. You know what it is? Because I'm not gonna go super heavy on Rebellion early on. I would love to scholar a max. Actually, it doesn't even need to be a max, but if somebody has like a gold level deck for Rebellion when that goes live, I'll bot my account in Wild and then I'll scholar that account just to have the fun of playing it. But here's the thing. People know how good I am or bad I am at the game. So it's not really a selling point. Because if you get a scholar, you want somebody who's going to be tearing it up. I will say though, I'm playing against the team and I'm doing pretty well on the internal one, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so you want me to take a look? Let's do it here. I won't bring it up on screen, but we can just discuss or see if there's anything worth discussing here. DAO discussion. Oh, my neck is killing me. What is going on? DAO discussion threads. Reworking leaderboard prizes. Oh, this is from a while ago. Support for serfdom and sorcery Discord game. Does anybody have experience with that? I know that they're popular with some of the other Hive games out there. Curious if you actually think that would bring some value here. Actually, okay, I think I've seen most of these. Is there anything specific you want to talk about, Icy Flow? All right, some OGs coming back in. Seen a few people that have checked out this returning. Well, you know what? I mean, number go up, and I think a lot of people are going to start to come back. I'm sure. So here's the thing. I'm sure that there are a lot of folks out there who bought some SPS a while back, maybe even bought some cards, and then just left it. And it's just been staking. It's just been sitting around. And as soon as we get into like real full bull run mode, where Bitcoin is the topic on every news channel, so not now, and probably not in the next 12 months, but maybe by the end of next year, Bitcoin hits a new all-time high. I can definitely see all like the casuals who are like just checking out crypto and maybe bought some stuff in Splinterlands, maybe bought some SPS. They're going to be like, hey, wait a second. I think I have an account there. And it'd be interesting to see how their account value is. And then at that point, if they choose to either sell off, right, or come back to the game and be like, holy crap, Splinterlands looks completely different. Rebellion looks awesome. The game looks a little bit better now, or at least plays a little bit better. Land is out, right? Hopefully Soul Keep will be out. So that could be, that could be another almost like reinvigoration. It's not new players, but it's players who already have like a little bit of a warm up with Splinterlands coming back in that could decide at that point, like, hey, all right, I think it's time. Let me grab some more assets. The game looks like it's worth playing. Paul says not buying Rebellion, but resisting is hard. Yeah. I'm actually doing a decent job of not buying Rebellion packs right now. But like I said, I will at some point. But not because I'm FOMOing in. It's just I have an opportunity that I'm going to try to take advantage of. That will probably, it's going to earn me some credits, and if I'm going to have credits, I might as well spend it on. What's that called? Rebellion packs, right? Actually, no. If I get credits, I should probably max out my summoners. But Rebellion packs just sound so much more delicious. All right, so I like the idea to remove the SPS nerf in tier 5. The guilds playing below their tier are holding back everyone from earning crowns. Tier 5 guilds need to play in T5. I did see some conversation about this. Actually, let me go back to Discord. Or was it not in there? It was a great topic that was brought up. I think somebody made a Peak D post too that I was reading. Was it Kazrak? Because I'm not seeing this discussion there. Reworking leaderboard prizes. Yeah, I mean, I think Claiborne is doing a good job. I mean, he's in like Discord every day, as is his job. But he's in there really trying to help guide the conversation. And I don't know, guys. I'm excited. I would actually be totally cool with titles too, for like Soulbound titles. And down halls would help. Yeah, I saw that. And Claiborne even mentioned me as like doing something here on the channel. I mean, I'm happy to have conversations with Claiborne, whoever, but I actually think it'd be better for him to set up his own kind of thing. Or if the team is willing to share resources, then just do it on the Splinterlands channel, right? There's enough people already follow that. We don't need a separate thing. Clay to leave the comments on it, since that's not a discussion thread. Upvote it so we can discuss. Okay, got it. Brandon, I'm about to have a meeting with Neil McSheets. It's short now. Anything you want me to ask him? I saw his like YouTube short or something that he posted. He didn't mention Splinterlands on there at all. He was talking about doing stuff for like his tax businesses and discussing suburban life and all that. So okay. First, ask him how he's doing. I hope his health is in a better place. It seemed like it from the video. But then I guess if I have a Splinterlands related question, how is he feeling about the changes to Rebellion? I don't think I've seen him buy any packs, but I'm curious to know if he is going to buy in at some point from an investment standpoint, right? If he's going to feel like it's worthwhile, or is he waiting until we actually get the general sale started and show, our true colors of what the APRs and card scarcity or oversupply could be, right? It might be more than people are willing to buy. Like 300,000 packs. I mean, it's not a lot, but we'll just have to see where the FOMO actually is. Neil filled your SPS rental bid today. Ooh, nice. Trying to stack that DEC. Actually, you know what? Don't ask Neil about Rebellion. Because isn't he like big in land? Isn't he like 2 castles or something like that? You know what? Ask him how much of his land is going to be live in week 1. Not day 1, but like week 1. How much is he trying to get up there as quickly as possible? First, I have to tell him about the changes, then I'll see how he feels. His SPL activity and land is his SPL activity is land focused. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, I remember that. It's like Neil Two Castles or something like that. Oh wait, am I thinking of Matt Clark? Maybe they both have 2 castles. I mean, there's a bunch of 2 castle folks. You know what, guys? I just found out that I totally forgot that I had this, but I have another land plot. It's not claimed or surveyed yet. So it's like tradable on Hive Engine. And I guess I got it as a giveaway for some of the streamers from Splinterlands TV. And I don't know what to do with it. Because it's like, yeah, well, of course I'd want more land, but it's not going to be in Area 51. So I guess I could sell it and then buy a plot in Area 51. But I'm kind of getting wooed into or seduced into like surveying it in some random territory, because I'm just like, oh, or what if it's a keep, or what if it's like occupied, or what if it's something that's like valuable. So of course that's me like rolling the dice, but we'll see. I don't know. Icy Flow says to give it away. Maybe we'll do that. Sup, what have I missed so far? Got it. Yeah, he has 2 regions plus more plots here and there. I'll ask about week 1 plans. All right, thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that. Tell him it's good to see him back as well. All right, so Dice 12. What did you miss so far? Oh, nothing. Just Bitcoin doing its Bitcoin thing, and then the rest of the alts starting to follow. Okay, so what gets me really excited about where we are right now is we're starting to feel the impact of, oh shoot, SPS is dropping again. Oh damn, Bitcoin. Look, dude, Bitcoin went south fast. Should have sold. Maybe I still can. All right. So Mystic Force, I'm hanging. Got the itch for another keep. Lightning strike, dude. I mean, that'd be crazy, right? Actually, I don't think I would get another keep or castle, or another keep or a castle, I should say. But it'd be cool to get like a rare plot or a magical plot or an occupied or something. The problem is then I would own a random plot in some other, other area. So I don't know. Tilly Tot says gamble it because it's more fun that way. Yeah, I think you're right. We should definitely do that. All right, maybe we'll do that. Has there been any news about SPT having utility, or did that go away when Aggie stepped down? I would assume that it went away. Venston Wolf. I think they were talking about SPT getting utility when they were talking about guild alliances, but guild alliances are not on the roadmap anymore, or at least for the time being. Or it's not even guild alliances, but I guess like guilds 2.0, whatever kind of overhaul, new buildings and stuff that they wanted to add. So yeah, maybe SPT will get some value there, but I don't know. Gregory Levenfield, what's going on? I'll say this about SPT, Vincent. It is so low on the priority list, I would say, for the team. DEC's been the main focus, and you can see here now we're doing much better with and around PEG. And I don't know. I would look at DEC, SPS kind of tied in with that, but I would also love more direct utility for SPS, right? So Matt's talked about it with land. We have it with Soul Keep, right? So it's almost like working on Soul Keep and getting the game out, I should say, is going to be an SPS utility, because then people need to delegate some SPS towards that in order to earn. Then vouchers, then cards, and people will probably flip those, right? Some people might have them in the reverse order, and then like SPT. I think it goes probably roughly in that order. I don't know. Would you agree, disagree, guys? So SPT is something that's like cool, nice to have, but I don't know. Oh damn, SPS crashed hard. I'd made some gains. I was trading it on a different chain. Should have sold. I was looking, I was like, oh, you know what? Should I sell some now? I'm like, nah, it's gonna go higher. But now maybe I'll just hold and stick around with it. See, the greed is already coming back. Your ranking seems reasonable from my view anyway. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, so DEC, we're almost there. I mean, we have the utility coming in with Land and Rebellion, right? And that should hopefully keep things there. SPS utility is tied to DEC, so Land and Rebellion will help. Soulkeep will be another thing. Land 2.0 with SPS, kind of staking delegation stuff required there will be cool. But that's probably like a year or so away. What else can we do for SPS utility? I'm trying to think through that. Oh, how long have I been live? Oh, whoops. All right. 39 minutes. All right, sweet. All right, so what else are we looking for? Okay. Then voucher utility, that's coming in. Card utility, I think we're going to get. Obviously, Land is going to be a big part of that. But the card burning event, like I made that video saying the card burning event may not be that big. But if Matt makes it exciting, you never know. You never know. So, my hope is that we get to I don't know, like a decent position across the board before the Bitcoin halving, right? So I would hope, and this is me being optimistic, right? So this is not financial advice. This is just me saying out loud my hopes, wishes, and dreams for the Splinterlands economy. In the next 4 to 5 months before the Bitcoin halving, I would hope that we could get SPS value up a couple 100%, which sounds like a lot, but 100% increase from here is 3 cents. So I would love to see like 4 to 5 cent SPS. I think that would be fantastic. And then we hit the ground running next summer, and post Bitcoin halving. And I'm really thinking that there's two narratives out there that could really push forward around summer of 2024 after the Bitcoin halving, similar to how we had the DeFi narrative in 2020. So I think I've said it before, but like gaming obviously is a big one. But the one that I think people might be sleeping on, I've started to hear it more and more in some of the channels that I follow, some of the conversations and influencers that I listen to, is social media. And so that's almost like a backdoor into Splinterlands, because if Hive grows as a chain, as a utility, right, with the blogging, with Leo threads, or I guess it's called in Leo now, right? So if there's an opportunity for people to come in and do that, then they discover Splinterlands and they're like, oh, I posted a blog and I earned $10 from it, and now I can go buy some cards and play this game and earn money there. That could be a huge kind of backdoor into Splinterlands if that narrative really takes off. And I think Hive is uniquely positioned for that. Although I'll be honest, I don't follow much about what's happening with like Web3 social media. My guess is that Hive is cool because you got the blog posting and it's just kind of different and free transactions. But for like other Bitcoiners out there, I don't know if you're on Nostr. I'm on it. I just don't use it, but I'm sure that would probably start to really take off as well. Dude, this sell-off is rough. Are we down to 35 now? Nope. 36,469. So this is just a sell-off reflex, HODL. All right. I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you. All right, so hopefully SPS gets on its next exchange before the pump, but that was supposed to have happened already. Yeah, I don't really care about the exchange right now. I mean, I want it when we're in full bull run mode at this point, because that to me, and this is purely pump and dump money making motivation, right? So just all cards on the table. This is exactly what I want. I want I want there to be an exchange listing in like the dead heat of a bull run when things are freaking hot and people are just looking for money to projects to throw their money at. So if SPS were to get listed, not now, right? And you could say that there's probably benefits now, but if it were to get listed in, I don't know, early 2025 or like summer of 2025 at this point, I don't know, that could be massive. Like if we were like if our previous all-time high is 25 cents, right, from a market cap perspective, and it's like 24 cents or something like that. So if we were to like get close to that, I think that could actually rocket us up to a new price all-time high, which would be, yeah, I don't know, could be fun. Not financial advice. Don't do anything. This is just me thinking out loud. But here's the thing, right? If people come in and check out the game, check out the ecosystem, like there's so many avenues in which Splinterlands could be introduced to people, which I think would be great. It's just we need to get the game better, right? And we need to get the game looking better, playing better. I think Rebellion adds a little bit to that. Not really the polish, but the gameplay. Because we were playing Parallel last night, right? And even Darkest Night was like, I hope that the tactics are going to be, I hope the tactics are going to be worthwhile. And so far, granted, I'm still in honeymoon phase, right? From what I've been able to play test, I think it's awesome, right? You know where my biases are, right? I enjoy the game as it is, no matter what, even though it can get stale. So the fact that this is like new and different, I think it adds so much variety to the gameplay. And from there, I just hope that they can polish up everything else. So Brandon's saying, saw on X, some claim this was a Wall Street move, indicators being US trading hours, volume. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Somebody always knows, right? Somebody always knows. The ETF could be approved any day now, and even if it's not now, if it happens in early 2024, a couple months from now, it's like people, everybody's just trying to front run this news. I personally, and maybe this is just me being a little more conservative after a rough bear market. I personally think that the ETF is going to be a sell the news event. Again, not financial advice, but I think it's going to be cool. There's going to be this massive pump, and then things are going to get boring as soon as we get into 2024. And I would say that it gets boring Q1 of 2024. We probably even dip significantly, or chop, or whatever it is, and then things don't really take off until after the halving. But even then, right, I think we have a fun summer, similar to 2020. A fun summer filled with some narratives, right? It could even be AI, even though we kind of had an AI thing already. But you see all the different narratives kind of running around. You never know which one could kind of take off. Next summer could be fun. So here's how I view it, right? We're in a pump right now, and most likely due to a lot of this bullish narrative around the ETF. So whether the ETF comes out now or sometime in early 2024, I do think by February, March of 2024, it's going to be a little boring, even probably into the halving, right? Even into April. And then we have a nice kind of like summer run, right? Summer of whatever the narrative ends up being post halving. People get excited, they get bullish. New projects start to come out, new games potentially start to launch. Then we hit our Q3 lull, right? Wake me up when September ends. That's usually one of the biggest indicators. And then Q4 of next year is when I think we would potentially hit a new all-time high for Bitcoin. And then the bull run is all. All right, so hold up. BTC converted into DEC. Don't break my heart like that, Powis. All right. So also, I know you all say not financial advice, but I did follow your advice and swapped all my crypto into BTC when it was 24. Okay. I don't know when I said to swap all your crypto into Bitcoin, but I'm glad it worked out for you. Just don't give me credit or blame, please. FI Royal Eagle mentioned land might be delayed again. I guess there's some major bugs. What? Oh my gosh. You know what? It has nothing to do with the Bitcoin sell-off. That's the real reason why everybody's selling. All right, where was this? I must read it now. Royal Eagle. Land surfing can't get here soon enough. When did he say this? The announcement is that we expect to release. Oh, okay. This is from 8:35 this morning, so roughly 2 hours ago. The announcement was that we expect to release lands on 11/14. We are still getting bug tickets reported from Mav server, and if someone finds a Lewis 88 size exploit, that may kick the release back further. I prefer if we release a solid project a week later than we told you, or better yet, not tell you the dates unless we have a final build on the internal server for a week. Ugh. But yes, thank you to everybody who's queuing on the Mav server. I don't spend any time there. Okay. Well, it's a little sobering. Man, I'm so excited for land next week, and if it doesn't happen, it's like, ugh. And on top of that, it's just like the week after is Thanksgiving. I just cannot imagine them launching land the week of Thanksgiving. I mean, nobody's going to be working on Wednesday, which is the day before Thanksgiving. So nobody's going to be working on Wednesday or Friday. If I was Farpatron, I would not want to be dealing with any of that over the holidays. So once again, when does it come out? Maybe they sneak it in right on the 28th before Rebellion, but oh my goodness, that'd be outrageous. Also, if they miss this date, I know people. Here's the thing: they're gonna miss this date, and as I said before, right? It's a one strike policy, or at least I'm trying to approach it like a one strike policy. But the problem is, people are not going to care. They're not going to be able to see the whole same old because the rest of the market is pumping, right? So everybody's still going to feel excited and be like, land soon. Oh my God, I can't wait. And then it's just like, no, actually land is 2024. And then that's when Darkest Night jumps on stream and says, I told you so. All right, thoughts on the top 6 Rebellion purchasers changing recently? How much did they change? I know Bulldog, we just found out that Bulldog was kicked out. But let's see who else changed. Whatever. Like I said, I don't care about land anyway. I mean, I do, but I don't. I'm more excited about Rebellion. If they delay Rebellion, I'll actually be sad and upset. I see all the same names here. I don't think it's changed too much outside of Bulldog. So what are you getting at, Venston? Or are we just talking about Bulldog? Also, I mean, I think Bulldog's he's already about 5,000 packs. I'm sure he's gonna make another run for it at some point. But my question is, how far down the list do we have to go for people to be like, yeah, maybe I have a shot, right? Like Lorcas needs only like 500 packs. I mean, even Jedi Elf is like 1,300 away. Housewife, I think they burn the most DEC during the burn event. So you never know. They could come out of nowhere. Guild chat from Darkest Night. Welcome, man. Just read the rules. Oh, hey, guys. I forgot to mention, we have space in our guild. I'll be honest. We haven't been doing much with our guild lately. It's been relatively quiet just because of the game and a lot of people being inactive. But Darkest Night literally kicked out 7 members of our guild. So we have some spots available. And if you're interested, definitely let me know. I don't know what levels people are playing at. I play primarily in like the gold level brawls. We probably need more gold foil and or like high level. But keep in mind that I think the brawls are going to change as well. So sorry, the brawl like makeup is going to change as well. Hell yeah. Look at that. Bot's getting some wins with Dr. Blight. Let's go. Let's see what happened here. Oh, see, this is kind of what I miss about the botting in Modern. I mean, I don't miss the botting in Modern, but I'm just saying, like, you just go up against all these like decks that are stretching, right? So here's me playing with mostly max cards. Yeah, mostly max cards against a gold level deck, which is a little shocking considering. Ouch. Ooh, nice. We got a backfire and a poison. Everything's working out in our favor here. Beautiful. All right, he gone. Oh, another backfire. Oh, another backfire. It's just not even fair. What's going on here? All right, what about you, chicken? Kill yourself. Oh, no. I was hoping we get one last backfire. All right. So how much did we win here? 1.9 SPS. $2.9 there. Wait, why did I get so little here? Oh, maybe underlevel cards? Yeah, I guess. 2.9, 2.8. Yeah, I got... So if I'm getting like about 2 to 2.5 SPS per win, that's not bad. Aaron Kennedy, welp, underdeliver again. This is why we need to just release stuff instead of saying dates. I know, man. I know. I'm totally with you. It's just people are gonna cry about land because it's like, oh, I need to know like when it's gonna come out. You know, I need to like take a day off of work and all that. And I get it. I mean, those first couple of minutes are gonna be really interesting. Guten Abend. What's up, International Travel Channel? Good to see you here. What phrase do you need filled? Also, what building levels? Oh, okay. Well, I guess if I'm going to sell the guild, I should show you where we're at. Our building levels are at. We have a level 10 hall, pretty much a level 10 lodge. How does this? How do we add focuses to here? I don't know. Whatever. Level 7 arena. Although we are playing tier 3 brawls. A level 8 barracks. And a level 6 store. And we are sitting on how many crowns right now? 200 crowns. So I don't know what we're going to do next. But, you know. The brawls better change. That Alpha Fray is going to get ridiculous next week. Actually, KQ Forever, I don't know if you heard, but land is getting delayed again. So it's not coming out next week. Oh, man. I mean, that's not official, but it's like pretty much official at this point, right? I mean, we just always have to go with the bad news or with a conservative. Assume the worst. And then be surprised pleasantly when that ends up not being the case. But I'll tell you this, if they're already talking about major bugs that need to be adjusted, my hype level has gone, my hype level for land, not for crypto and Bitcoin, but my hype level has gone from here down to here because I just don't think that it's going to happen. All right, so focuses happen through everyone playing their daily focus. Yeah, I know, but it's still weird. How to like? I remember with your daily quest, you would complete your quest and then it would add one there, right? How does this get added in? How do you complete a daily focus? Like, do you just need to win one battle or win one chest or one game with your focus cards? I don't know. If Royal Eagle is saying it, it's official. I mean, he's in the mix. So don't mess with me. Royal Eagle just put out a downplayed disclaimer. Hope floats. Okay. We knew bugs were there. This isn't new. Why would they say? Why they would say without solving first? Salt, straight salt. Yeah. Okay. So let's read Royal's thing again. What did he say? Okay. I really don't want to spend too much time with this, but since we're asking, what is he responding to? Let me jump to the message. He was responding to a message from Moriarty95, who said, "Isn't it a little odd that we finally got the long-awaited release on the biggest game, and yet there isn't nothing in official announcements? Kind of feels like a big deal, right? Don't you think there'd be a peak post?" And then Royal, how about a little announcement? To which Royal replied, "I prefer to be conservative in announcing things. I prefer to announce things only when ready." The announcement was that we expect to release lands on 11/14. We are still getting bug tickets reported from the map server. Now someone finds, all right, well, I don't even know at this point. I just don't even want to think about it because I know I'm just gonna get disappointed. I know, like, I'm gonna read that and I'm gonna be like, "You're saying there's hope. You're saying there's a chance," and then we're gonna get to Monday and that town square is gonna be too juicy with some salt. You know what I'm saying? All right, what's up, L4? Good to see you here. What is the criteria to get in the guild? I don't know. Just like, don't be a jerk. Actually, so I guess let's see. I think there's like a 500 DEC fee every season, and you can just, or guild power, I should say. So you just put that towards one of the buildings, if that's what you're talking about. In terms of like criteria, I actually don't even know what we're looking for right now, so I can ask him. But I would say anybody that's got gold foil and high level maxed out deck would probably be an easy entry, because we need a lot of people at the higher levels. So extra salt and vinegar, please. Matthew says, "Yeah, I wouldn't get too worked up. I think we are still on schedule." Let's hope so. All right. I don't want to talk about lane anymore because I'm just gonna hype myself up. All right. So need gold foil, bronze help. I don't know. I don't think so. I think we filled the low gold foils. But if you have like higher, like, is there a way to see all the different brawl phrase? Maybe we should do this at a later time. Oh, here, I guess you can see. So the problem is I don't know what we didn't cover. So let me do this again on Sunday stream. Will we have it then? Maybe not. But we definitely have spots. I mean, I'm sure we'll find a spot for you. See, I don't know how many Frey slots there are, but we've only filled 16. In tier 3, what is it for tier 3? Oh, so check it out. Okay, so we're missing either 2 or 5, right? Because we could be playing tier 4 brawls, but we're not. Gotcha. Okay. So let's see here. We're on schedule probably. They'll put the official word out next Monday. Satisfies giving enough time since we know a week in advance and officially covered with a 1-day preemptive notice. A 1-day reminder. So Hardy Sunfish says a focus point for the guild is added every time someone opens their daily chest. Oh, okay. Well, that makes it easy to know. Hypothetically, all right, pause and hypothetically, if you could pick a land plot, would you pick the keep if castle wasn't an option? Yeah, probably 100%. I'm excited to see what's done with keeps and castles. I mean, I'm sure you could do like legendary occupied, but I like the versatility of a keep, I guess, if I'm looking at it. Granted, I am so biased because I got lucky to get one. Also, the other problem with it is I don't have the cards to be able to max out an awesome plot, right? So if I were to get like a legendary or occupied or something, I don't have as much production as many other folks out there. So I wouldn't be getting the most out of my land. Whereas, keeps and castles aren't necessarily as difficult to max out because there's diminishing returns. And then, you hopefully get a variety of different resources rather than just one, and then you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do from there. Plato Zero, what's going on? How are you feeling about things? All right, let's go back and start talking about the market again and about Rebellion, because land's going to be too much of a bummer. All right, come on. I'm trying to refresh the page again. Show me green. Show me some more green. Uh-oh. All right, we'll wait for that to refresh. Or maybe not. Oh, it's not refreshing. All right. What if we go... There we go. All right, we're back up. 0.151. Let's freaking go. Oh, somebody just bought 400 packs. It's getting spicy. Are you guys ready? I mean, are you guys ready for the... Okay. For those of you out there who are planning to jockey for position with the leaderboard, when are you paying attention, or are you already paying attention? Because this could spiral out of control relatively quickly, in my opinion. And part of me has a sneaking suspicion. You're starting to see how bullish I am on Rebellion. Part of me has a sneaking suspicion that this could actually happen before land, assuming land happens next Monday or Tuesday. But what if we sell out of Rebellion before land, because people just want to make sure they lock down, the amount of DEC and everything, and they're going to force people's hands, right? Because it's just like, oh, I have this set aside for my land, and then I'll be able to get another. I'll be able to get some more money into the game before Friday when this is done. That could make for some fun fireworks. Feeling good, hyped about the market, says Plato Zero. Nice. Anyone looking to sell an Area 51 common plot? Let's see what the market is like for Area 51 right now. That premium is really high, which... Whoops, I want land. Buy land. $75 for a common plot. That premium just seems too high. I mean, there's even not that many out there. No legendaries or mythics for sale either. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of this. I'm just curious, how much are castles and keeps going for now? $1,600 for a mythic keep. That could be interesting. Plato says, "Did I miss something? Why is Land a bummer?" Oh, it's Royal Eagle just made some comments in the Discord today saying like it's not necessarily confirmed for well, basically that they're still finding bugs, right? And you know, if there's a major bug found, then it's going to get delayed. So you know me, Papa Bears always just goes to the extreme that if they're not like yes, it's coming out, nothing's going to stop it, then I assume that it's not coming out. All right, so pal, it's not to give away the name, but I know 100% one of the top 6 is planning to drop another 2K packs. All right, well, I mean that's interesting, but I don't mean to like downplay that powers, but 2K packs is not a lot. All things considered, I should say. And the reason, I guess the reason that I'm bringing that up is because like you're saying somebody who's here is already going to drop another 2K packs. I actually think that there's probably going to be even more than that. So, for example, like Jarvie was in Map Chat the other day saying that there's no need to go in early, and he is just going to buy. You know, he's going to go for a legendary title, which means he's going to come in with at least a 2,500 pack purchase, right? 32 packs is what he's going to go for. And I don't think he's bought any yet. So how many other people are just waiting on the sideline like that? All right, so 75 on the market. Yeah, that's a little pricey. Excuse me, Most Dirty. Good after sound. What was the reason for people getting booted? Just inactivity. I mean, we hadn't done again that we hadn't done anything kind of collaboratively with our guild for a while. Nobody was really talking or doing anything. We just showed up, did our phrase, and that was it. So now I think a lot of the people that have not been playing, Darkest Night just decided to go and boot them. Unfortunately, we had a lot. That was the problem. We had a lot of people that were just inactive over the last couple of months with all the delays. So maybe they come back, maybe they don't. But at this point, you know, most of the folks here on the channel stuck around. So Darkest Night told me to recruit out here. Land's not a bummer. Anticipation before realization of it is just too much to handle. Oh man, I mean, again, I hope that we do get it out next week. But I don't like comments like that make me nervous. All right, it was 60 till right before I went to buy one. Oh, somebody grabbed that last one. All right, as a byproduct of land, I'm wondering how high Chaos Age and Gold Foil legendaries will go. Well, that is a great question, Matthew Young. Let's see. I am curious as well. Okay, so if we look at by price, go all the way. Man, Carnage Titan's going for $35. That's just sad. Oof. Where do you see them going? If you remember back to, this is not financial advice, this is just historical data. If you remember back to when Land 1.0 was launched and people were super excited, they started collecting cards for 1.5. This is back in March, right? March or April. I remember looking at, because I need like life or earth for the keep. And I remember looking at Uriel, Jin Bilgka, there was someone else who was lower. Oh, Iza, Iza the Fanged. These were all in like the 60, high 60s, low 70s range. So could they go back there? Maybe. But that's where they were at the height of a good amount of FOMO. But keep in mind, since that time, several major players have left the game, and probably a lot of minor players as well. So I don't know if the appetite is really still there for the gold foils. And I would say that it's not, simply because of the fact that you can see how many are actually available right now, and land has been confirmed for Tuesday. Actually, it was confirmed for Tuesday, and then it got unconfirmed today. And I know I'm just spreading salt. I'm just being a jerk about it, but sorry, it's just what I got to do. All right, so why is SPS up? Not because it's awesome. I'd say that land, Aggie burning a ton of SPS last night or this morning, whenever it was, is probably making people realize that we're closer to the flywheel than they realize, or than we thought, not that we realized. So that, combined with the fact that, literally every other token is up on a very green, not just day, but green week. Yeah. Bitcoin got hit hard though. Look at that. I mean, we were trying to flirt with 38. We got smacked down quite bad. He says, when we had original hype train, those gold foil legendaries reached close to 60, maybe 70. Yeah. All right. So, okay. So we're on the same page there. I mean, I remember those prices as well. Also, these swings on SPS and DC are kind of crazy right now. Wonder who's going to win, the sellers or the buyers. Well, what's interesting is liquidity. We should probably go and check how that's looking, because unfortunately, it does not take a lot to have these price swings. So let's see. SPS ETH, about 900K, 900K. SPS DEC, 750K. Like, here's the thing. Let's go to the pool here. So how much, like, Aggie burned, was it 1.5 million SPS, or close to 2 million? Like, how much is a million SPS worth at 1.5 cents times 0.015? It's $15,000 worth of value. So if you were to like bring $15,000 worth of value into the game, what do we say, a million SPS? Actually, the price impact isn't that much. I mean, 4% is still obnoxiously high, but this is not moving it as much as I thought it would. And granted, I'm not talking about one person bringing $15,000, but the entire community bringing $15,000 worth of value into specifically SPS. Yeah, I thought the price impact would be higher. But you 10x that, right? So we add a 0 to make it 150,000. And now our price impact is 67%. Yeah, so that would be a little crazy. But the thing is, I'm sure there's a lot of traders out there on SPS. I mean, I'm one of them, right? So there's still just so much out there liquid. I think out of this, there's like 130 million SPS that's liquid. So we would really need to crunch down that supply in order to start seeing some rapid price moves. And, the good part is that, well, you can't burn staked SPS, so you can only burn, maybe that's a benefit of only being able to burn liquid SPS. So, as land starts to come online, Rebellion, actually, speaking of which, Rebellion pre-sale, let's go to the rich list. And the thing is, we probably won't see who's holding a ton of DEC. I'm sure they're hiding it. They might even be hiding it on Hive Engine. Although you might be able to see it on Hive Engine, but you'd have to look a little bit closer on the blockchain than just going to like a rich list like this. But like here's Jarvie with 14 million DEC. And actually the other part of this too is credits, right? If DEC is close to peg, then you can just pay with credits. What's 14 million DEC going to get you? 14738,000 divided by 4,000. So look at that. Jarvie's ready to buy 3,600 packs with the amount of DEC he's holding. All right. I don't know if Vugdis or Jeff opens cards. I mean, you look at all these guys here, right? So in the 20 million range, that's 5,000 packs. Like, is Jeff going to go big on this? He could. Cryptomancer saving for land. I don't know what Michael B is doing, but I guess my point is that it's not going to take a lot, right? Brybro, for example, is on the leaderboard, I believe. But actually, Brybro needs a lot for land too. I think he's a big land holder. But, I mean, he's right there in the number 9 spot. So he's probably just waiting to see what the deal is. If he's going to try and make a play, right? That's about 500 packs that he would need to buy. But he has buying power for 2,500 packs if he needs to. Yeah, I know I'm getting a little too bullish on Rebellion in the pre-sale, but I just think like when it starts to go, it'll be gone. Because like he's gonna look around and be like, let me just buy 1,000 just to be safe, right? And then Bulldog's gonna be like, let me buy another 1,000 just to be safe. Josie B's holding on to 7 million packs or 7 million DEC. I think I saw her name here. Oh, look at that. I mean, she's definitely going to be fighting for that legendary title. Yeah, I don't know when these fireworks will light up, but I can tell you that the next 8 days are going to be really exciting, assuming land does make it out. I think Aggie restocked the SPS DEC pool with the burns. Did he really? I don't know. Actually, well, we'd have to open B swap. But did liquidity actually come down for that very much? I don't remember it coming down very much. No, it's kind of been around this 20% range for a while. Oh, but see, Voucher and Swap.Hive is jumping up. Actually, you know what? These are going to be the ones that are interesting to watch. The DEC stablecoin pools. All right, even DEC DAI is up to 10% now. So this is where it starts to get outrageous, right? This is where we really get the Terra Luna effect, is these pools right here. Because the need for DEC is going to increase over time as SPS goes up. I shouldn't say over time, but it's going to increase as SPS goes up. So, for example, SPS jumps to 3 cents, 4.5 cents, right? All of a sudden, that's a 3x from here. These don't have exposure to the reward token, right? Neither side of the pool has exposure to the reward token. So these would 3x as well. I mean, you'd be getting a 33% return holding DEC and Binance US dollars. So people would then want DEC for this. And if you're part of the, around when Terra Luna happened, the reason that, Luna kept getting burned is because everybody wanted to take advantage of the 20% APR for the UST stablecoin, which obviously that didn't end up working out well, right? And all of it ended up collapsing. And I would argue that while this can't collapse because you don't have a two-way burn, the economy around it can still collapse because DEC will get oversupplied again majorly. And if SPS goes down, then people can be like, what the hell? But you know, that's for another day. Hopefully we get there. All right, let me see here. Wait, what is going on? How come? All right. All right, so Plato Zero is saying, might be good to look at vouchers for packs. Speaking of which, I still need vouchers for another pack purchase. Oh, actually, you know what? That is a great point, Plato Zero. But part of why I don't like the visibility on vouchers these days is because we don't know how much is being held in game. So what do I mean by that? Well, I'll tell you. If people send it in game, it's sitting on this validator bridge, but we don't know who's holding it in game because it becomes a voucher G token, nor do we know how many of the 7 million have been burned. So for example, you look at just the top 200 accounts here, there's 15 million vouchers is what it's reading. But Matt told us that there's only actually 10 million vouchers in circulation as of the last town hall, which means, you know, you look at that delta, 15 and 10, that means out of the 7.8 million here, we've burned 5 million. So there's about 2.8 million sitting on the validator bridge that are not yet burned. So it's just a not easy way to tell. Oh man, why? I'm not getting enough sleep, guys. I'm just too excited about the bull run. All right, so Milo card. Yeah, that'd be fun. In honor of Milo. I was in Bulldog's bulk buy when I talked to him about it. I know he definitely has more buying power. He really wants Darth Squirrel as a summoner. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if if he's going in harder on that. So auto like, thank you so much, RK3. Virus is here. Virus, you're never late. The party starts when you arrive. We haven't been talking about anything except for land getting delayed. Oh man, I'm gonna start a rumor. All right, so we're already on vouchers. So let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing any of those folks. Like, I'm not seeing any of the top names here, right? So, oh, there's Brave Tofu. So, okay, so fine. Brave Tofu's got 48,000 vouchers. I mean, I guess they can buy like 10,000 more packs, essentially. Dude, Hardpoint's been stacking these vouchers. 34,000. Wow. We should make a vote to burn whatever the DAO is holding in terms of vouchers. There's no need for the DAO to have vouchers. YGG SPL can buy another 5,000 packs with just the vouchers sitting in their account here. Again, we don't know how many are on are in game. So Vugtis can do about 5K packs as well. I'm sorry, 4,000 packs. All right, maybe I missed one. I don't know. But it is nice to see SPS pump a little bit. I mean, and you know what? I need to grab some Gala token. Never actually did, so I guess I'm gonna wait for it to cool off a little bit. But I really want to see what they can do with that ecosystem over there. Damn, everybody's selling their part for everything else. That took a hit. Now, what's interesting is that, I mean, obviously, price has been this low in terms of US dollar value, but this chart here is misleading because this is parts price in a trading pair with Hive, right? Nope, I'm sorry. That was dumb. I guess we haven't really been that low. We've been sticking around the 0.001 for a while. So obviously now we're not. Shard price is actually up. Isn't that something? All right, Icy Flow. Clay talked about the threat the DEC pools create. I agree with him. New People's Guild discussion today. Oh, was he on the podcast? So what's the threat? Can you give us the TLDR on that? Or is it what I was talking about earlier? Because it's a significant... well, it will lead... Sorry, I shouldn't even say like there's a chance. I think it could potentially lead to a major oversupply of DEC once again that we as a community would need to eat through for in-game products. So here's the problem. You will bring in a ton of investors that want to take advantage of something like this. And then when the returns are gone or the market cools off, and this could be like in 2026, right? After the next bull run. But whenever the market cools off, all the investors leave and they leave us with all of the DEC to work through. And it could be significantly higher than the 7 billion that we, had earlier this year, or 6 billion or whatever it was that we had earlier this year. Now, the hope is that the community would have grown bigger. And so there's more people, more capital coming in and more products by the team to eat through all that DEC to really burn it. But if there's not, or even if there are, but it's not enough, it's just completely disproportional, then that does become a huge area of risk. I mean, we need to have like a great burning event every single day. Oh, BTC's dropping. Come on, now's the time to decouple. Bitcoin's dropping. SPS needs to go up. Up. But see, nobody needs to buy DEC right now. Nobody needs to burn SPS for DEC right now because there's still just so much of it on the marketplace. I mean, even looking at, where is it? Rich list. So we have, let's just call it like almost 800 million in SL Hive, right? Maybe look at the pools here. So I remember we were like 525 previously, 525 million. We might still be around that same amount. All right, so 388 DEC plus 119. This is 500-ish. Yeah, so we're still like 525 million. So what am I getting at here? Well, there's still like 250 to maybe 275 million DEC that's not in liquidity pools floating around on Hive. So we would need to eat through that first. Now Aggie, on the other hand, didn't bother to do that because that probably would have gotten expensive, and he figured with the amount of DEC he needed, it was probably just easier to burn SPS for it. So let me jump down here first. Yeah, so Virus, I believe it was Aggie that burned like 1.5 million to 2 million SPS. I suppose he's just getting ready for land, but I'm not sure. Birds, Bees, and Trees, what's up? How's your music singing going? I think I heard a new song from you for Splinterlands. Oh, cool. What song was that? Is Bitcoin dropping when the next poker tournament? Will there be spots available? Bull run when? Yeah, we need to get another poker tournament. Hey, Virus, is this something that we could organize without Tails? Sorry, I'm not trying to exclude Tails. I just know that he's been busy. So, and I don't want him to feel pressured to jump in. But Virus, if you're down, let me know. I mean, I could organize it. Sorry, I'm not trying to throw it on you. I'm just not as passionate about poker as everybody else. I'll play it as a fun way to hang out with the community. But actually, you know what? Let's maybe we can plan for it this weekend. I don't know. Maybe we should do a Monday. No, I can't do Monday night because I don't want to eat into what's going on with BB Omega and Walking Keys. I was like, it could be like a poker, like a poker on Land Eve. But let's see. Maybe over the weekend, maybe like Sunday night. I've cooled off from the NFL. I mean, the Bears suck, so I haven't been watching as much football lately. Just making sure my fantasy team does decent. But my fantasy team is so mediocre, it's not even funny. I'm like 4-4 in both my leagues, or 5-4 now in both of my leagues. But you know how like your team is like good enough to make the playoffs, but you know you're not going to make a run. It's like I'm fighting for the 6th spot, like the last playoff spot, but I know I'm just going to get knocked out first round. And the trade deadline just passed, so you know I have a dynasty league, so it's like a lot of other teams were selling players and assets to just prepare for next year, and it's like I could do the same, right? But I'm sitting here at 500 with a chance. So I don't know. Yeah, I'll talk to Tails about how we can get access to admin on that club, or maybe you make your own club in there. Okay, cool. It doesn't seem like it's difficult to make a club, and maybe it's worthwhile for me to just make one so that we don't always have to run it through him, because that man is a busy guy. Lots of respect for Tails. All right. We're going back to now. Anybody else doing Holozing? Is there a game coming anytime soon? I'm just collecting tokens. So I'm just collecting tokens and selling some of them. But yo, check out the LP on this thing. 2,000% APR. That's got to feel nice. Hold up. I want to see who's in this pool. Now I want to go and do a little sneaky. Was it VSwap? The problem is I know I'm going to get into the pool. I'm going to put some assets or, some capital in, and then the price of it is just going to drop. So let's see here. Pools. Price of Zing, I should say. So let's see. Acid Yo. Okay. I mean, he's part of the project. I think Asgarth is working on the project too. Interesting. All right. What's the volume on this thing like? You know what? I don't think I like this one. I think, well, it's good for seeing that, but I like seeing volume across different time frames. Oh, $28 in volume. But that must have been at the beginning. Yeah, look at that. It's cooled off a lot. All right, yes. So yeah, I'll talk to Tails. Okay, so saw that already. Wow, are you unstaking to get in that LP? I was unstaking to sell, so I sold some just early on. I guess the unstaking is like 4 weeks like Splinterland, so maybe I'll throw some into the LP afterwards too. We'll see. But I'm not, I'm excited about whatever the game is. I am not excited about the tokenomics. So I kind of want to stay away from like here's the thing, right? This is the problem, like for just I guess everyone in general, right? Or everybody who's trying to like make money. It's just you always chase the APR and then you get left bag holding. So the idea of going into the liquidity pool is really enticing, but I don't like the token. Right? I don't like it's infinitely inflationary. It's just being minted every day. So it will trend to 0. So it's the problem is that, like, if I do that, whatever capital I put into the pool, am I okay with losing half of it, right? And not even just half of it. I mean, it could all essentially go down because I'm not guaranteed to keep the other half of whatever it is. Oh, swap.hive. So yeah, I don't know. What pool is that? It's swap.hive and Zing. Zing is a new token from a new game that is coming out here. I think in the next year, 2024 sometime. From some folks on Hive. It's gonna be like a Pokemon style game. It's got a cool landing page, but aside from that, I don't know what else. I actually haven't done as much research into it, so you'll have to forgive my ignorance on that. But we can do some now. Let's see. So, active and vibrant community, 4 ore pools, 4 starting creatures. I mean, it looks fun. Don't get me wrong. And I can't wait to play it. And that's why I'm going to hang on to some tokens just because. And Asgarth, who is part of the Peak Monsters team, is also a developer there. So I think he does great work on Peak Monsters. What's in my inventory? Wait, can you buy stuff yet? What is this? Electric rabbit, grass raccoon, water whale. How do I get one of these? All right, I'll have to do a little bit of a deeper dive. Oh, yeah, let's claim some more. See, I'm almost at 1,000 tokens, but you know what? 1,000 tokens doesn't mean anything because they're minting so much every day. Whoops. Let's go Zing distribution. Oh, never mind. They don't have it here. It's in, I think it's one of Acidio's posts. Acidio. Closed alpha coming sooner. Something that you may not be aware of is the housing is a lot further in game logic and implementation than visuals. Oh, all right. Yo-ho-ho. Hold on, let me give this thing a little upvote because it's almost at 6 days. How do I get to the closed testing? That'd be fun. Here, liquidity provided Zing. Okay, so where is it? So they are minting daily 200,000 for Hive Power, 40,000. I mean, so they're minting 300,000 tokens daily, guys. Over the course of a year, that's going to be 109 million, almost 110 million tokens. Again, and we don't like. There's no sinks. There's no anything right now. It's just you buy a token to earn more of the same token, whether you stake it or whether like. And this is why I'm not buying any tokens. I'm not telling anybody to buy tokens. You can go and just delegate some HP and you'll earn some tokens, right? And right. So look, let's even drop down a little bit. But like HP delegation is still getting you like 267. So what's nice about the HP delegation is that I keep my exposure to Hive while earning in this other token at a stupidly high APR. But everything comes staked. All the rewards come staked, which is something that's becoming way more common across the board with many other projects. And so that's kind of why I made that video a couple of days ago about Splinterlands or SPS. Like everything should come staked too. All right, too early to sell Zing, even if you don't like the token. Got to build up your accumulation base first, then sell it off. Staking accumulation rate is still too good to pass up. Fair enough. That's nothing. Think of SPS supply. Yeah, that's true. I mean, over the course of a year, you're right. It's only 300 million, but oh, you're right. I'll give you that. How long to unstake? 255 per week. It's 25% per week, I believe. So, yeah. I haven't made a video on this, but if you guys want me to dig into it further, you can. Or let me know. Oh, SPS dropped again. No bueno. Oh, DEC did too. Oh yeah, Bitcoin's about to drop below that amount. All right, let me see here. Give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to take care of something real quick. Oh, you know what? I guess we've already been on for almost 2 hours, so I might need to take off. But you know what's crazy? Oh, Luke, you made it just in time. Yeah, Solana's popping off. I just want to say, you know me, I don't generally care about numbers, and I don't follow like the analytics and stuff. I do this because it's fun, and I'll do it if there's only even like 5 people in the chat. But we've hit like 60 people, concurrent viewers today several times. So people are back. People are excited. This is a good time. This is a good time. I cannot wait to see what things look like over the next couple of weeks. So you know, it's going to be interesting to see where the fall of Splinterlands goes. And what I mean by that is the autumn of Splinterlands. Okay. So I guess that's that. Okay, one last thing that I want to check, because it has gotten significantly difficult to bring capital in from the BSC chain. I like to use the Monster Market Bridge, but this thing is dried up in terms of overall liquidity. Yo, I'm hardwired in. Why is this not going fast the way I like? All right, let's check the bridge. Oh, did they change this? Bridge balance for DEC, Euro balance. Oh, maybe there is some. All right. Either way, it's all good. She'll do that another time. All right. Any final thoughts? Anything else anybody wants to discuss? Yeah, you know what's funny is, so I wanted to make a video. I still might do it because Darkest and I were talking. So if you remember, we were laughing about it because last year, Hardpoint kept talking about, oh, it's the summer of Splinterlands, and they were just giving us a bunch of stuff right throughout the entire summer. We got the new rank rewards, modern format, and then we rolled into the fall, or actually it was still like GLG was announced, like GLS was announced still over the summer, and we just had all this hype wave, and so he kept calling it the summer of Splinterlands. And so obviously this past summer we did not have the summer of Splinterlands, right, in 2023, because it sucked and there was no land release and all that stuff. But we are getting the fall of Splinterlands, so it could be really exciting. Winter does not technically start until December 21st, and Land and Rebellion will hopefully be out before then. Gold foil cards and Area 51 land plots on the market have also dried up. Yeah, but Area 51 seems to be a hot spot. Didn't you have a new song in game? I don't believe so. I am working on a Rebellion song for you guys, which will be similar, same vein as Chaos is here, because I think what the team is working on is probably going to be more like cinematic, or not cinematic, like orchestral. Probably. Actually, I don't even know. I have no idea what they're going to release anymore. I did work on something. I actually worked on 2 things for them, and I don't know if that stuff is coming out anymore, or if they're just deciding to do something different with it. But all I did was contribute vocals. I didn't like, you know, write. I wrote the lyrics for some of the stuff. But I was up late last night working on some or mixing this new track, and it's coming along well. I hope I can get it out before December 5th, but at this point it's might be tough. But it'll just be fun. I'll give it out to you guys. Something to play along while you're something to have in the background, a soundtrack while you're playing your new Rebellion battles with the summoner tactics and all the new cards. Okay, but I think that's it. I think that's all we got. I don't know what else there is to talk about. It's a Green Candle Day. Land is still hopefully on track for Tuesday, although we're definitely getting some red flags now. So I won't. I'll stay optimistic that we're still going to hit it. But otherwise, guys, I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day. I need to get going and start taking care of some things. But I am actually going to try and stream tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, simply because I've downloaded the Gala thing, and if I can figure it out, then I want to try playing some Gala games. So anybody here who is into Gala, come through. Maybe we'll stream in the morning. Maybe if Darkest Night and I get bored over the weekend, maybe we'll stream some other stuff. Who knows? But if there's any other things you want me to check out, hit me up. Otherwise, good luck in your land preparations. Good luck in your Rebellion preparations. I'll catch y'all soon. Have an amazing rest of your Thursday. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Peace.